as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. These two teams set to go at it for the 207th time. The Packers and Bears underway to begin 2023. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
You were chirping.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 25, here's a second down and 4. Out of the gun, Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Charles, year 3 for Justin Fields. He's just 5-20 as a starter through those first 2 seasons. But you think he's potentially poised for a breakout 2023?
I certainly do, and it's because of his talent and watching what his organization has done around him. They've told him, you're going to be our quarterback, and we're going to get you better pieces in order for you to expand your game. I expect Justin Fields to break out in a big way, especially throwing the football.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 27.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
They'll go again to Jones.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
and 8. Now Love. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson puts it on. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On first and 10, here's Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are proceeding. Kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taken in at the 11. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the 1st down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. They'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
And now Love going to change things up.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down created there by Jaden Reed, who adds a lot to the Packers receiver room. Even as a rookie, he's able to handle X, Y, Z, whatever position Green Bay puts him in. And boy, he can scrap with the best of defenders.
On the set.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Complete to DeGuara.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And that's going to
What?
be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Let's go.
And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets out near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. One play action. Fields. He's got it in. Complete. A huge play there.
Man, that whole shit.
58 yards.
I think this defense is still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Angel.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's a give to Herbert. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Love from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On second down, Love once more. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. First down going to the air with Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Love. They'll let this go for the end zone. Wow, and that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Andrew Billings busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A handoff for Herbert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
45-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. First down, Love to pass. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Herbert will take it in. Touchdown Bears. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good to make it 17-7.
touchdown here, Santos, to kick this one away. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love looking to throw it. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And his passes
bro, throw it to him, bro. What are you doing?
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And his guys
are damn.
At the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right. Really, all we can fucking do. Suck ass Jordan Love. He was playing like a bitch.
Welcome back, Charles.
Oh, we got right back.
Both ready for quarter number 3.
Can we fucking do something?
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Fields on first down.
Yeah.
To the sideline, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick. That potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Deliver and accept it. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back up on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the third quarter. So the completion good for just 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Bro, what the fuck?
Even 50 yards. Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate. This is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Herbert once more. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Eric Rowe.
Jesus Christ, bro. Why the fuck did he playing down to this bomb ass nigga? He pulled the ball straight to him.
The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
God damn.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Love, they go play action now. There's a ball deep from Musgrave. And now here's a...
Bro, what the fuck, dog?
Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Bears are going to take...
This nigga overthrowing everything.
47-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take
Oh, wow.
Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there in a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Off play action, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 47 yards. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he's on here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
How did I see you get over there?
Go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That was a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back.
Get in there, boy.
There he goes, left side.
Get in there, boy.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 33 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
Good play, and not only that, it tends to to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize his play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. That keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Slot man moves right. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Fields on 3rd down.
Man, this shit's so fucking crazy, bro.
Darnell Mooney, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Swear to God.
And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling.
Dumbass nigga, man.
You want to get involved here?
Bailing this nigga out, bro.
That could win the game for us.
Santos with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete to Wicks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Bro, what the fuck?
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right
On,
there.
bruh.
I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Play action this time with Love. And this is intercepted.
Ooh, crazy ass shit, bruh.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 10.
God damn, man.
Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Shit, weak as fuck, man.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
God damn, man. Like, for real.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return.
I don't even give a fuck, bro. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get the victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Bro, just snap the ball, bro. Come on, dog.
Second down, they go back to Herbert.
God damn, man. Just snap the ball, bro. Nobody got time for all that shit.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. This is Herbert. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bears, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.